Alright, so everybody's screaming bear market, and I understand it. It actually feels like one and everything else. But as I've learned watching people since I've been in the crypto, most of the people that we hear from is on a daily candle or less. And I've got some that I watch that literally watch the 15-minute candle. We got a God candle, we're running through the roof, and you look at it on a day candle and it don't really look like nothing. But it creates daily content, and that's nice, and it's good for people who trades on that. But for people who really gets in and gets out at the wrong time, and you're constantly losing money, it's always said it's better to zoom out and get the big picture and then zoom in, you know. And I have started doing that a whole lot more. And this is why I think Bitcoin is bullish. I'm going to show you two charts that I have. And then you kind of decide from there. This is not financial advice. It's just one person talking to another person. This is a streaming channel, but I have a life. You know, I mow yards and everything else. And I trade crypto, especially Shiba Inu, because it's super volatile. I want to make big swings. So I trade Shiba Inu. So, you know, if you're watching this and you're struggling to make it, you're not the 1%, and you want to make investments and you want to have a future, there's a really easy way of doing that. And that's to get as many people together as possible to have the same beliefs, because we're all pouring our money in at the right time. Then we're all going to see market go up. And if we do this as a group, it helps to move that market. So the more people sees this, the more people, you know, is going to get involved. So be sure to hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the comments, because all three of those helps the YouTube algorithm. It helps me, it helps you, it helps the person who sees the video, it helps all the people that comes. Now I'm going to go into detail as to why I think it is going to do what it's going to do, and the reason why we're in an uptrend. I could be wrong, but that's the beauty of it. So first thing we're going to do is go to my 3-day chart. And on the 3-day chart, if I zoom out with my indicator, it never flashes on a 3-day chart for double bottoms and stuff like that, unless we are having a big uptrend coming. As you can see on a 3-day, it rarely shows up. If you go into a daily, it has called this bottom. It has called this bottom before we went to all-time highs. It called this top before when China, of course this is around when China got out. We keep talking about how that's such a steep drop. That's when China got out and they banned crypto. And it just said, oh, this is bad. And it was bad, and it dropped fast. But even though it dropped fast, it found a bottom. And where it found a bottom is right here on the EMA, and it created this double bottom right here, and then it went to all-time high. Then it didn't call it on this top, but you can see you got your little double top up here. And anytime you have a double top, it's pretty visible right there, you got a chance of going down. Now the thing is, where did it go down? And how low can it possibly go? And everybody's screaming, we're not the bottom. There's one guy I watch, he's really good. He uses this 9 count and all this kind of stuff. I'm not going to call his name because I'm kind of going to bash him a little bit here. He does a 45-minute video, even though he is good and he is right a lot. And he is bullish long term on Bitcoin. He criticizes a lot of other people for being positive when they should be saying that they're negative and stuff, and how we should expect this, and how he's right here, right there, right here, right there, right there, and he's always right, nobody else wrong. Comments are turned off and more. You know, that's not very open to the people's opinions. And it's through opinions that we gain info. That's why we watch multiple people, so we can say, hey, you know, that seems right. So here's my final comment as to why Bitcoin is bullish. If I click on this other chart, and right here on the daily, and this is kind of zoomed in, I mean, this is daily, it's not weekly, it's monthly, but this shaded area down here is monthly. It is the 20 EMA and the 20 SMA. And if you look at the 20 smooth moving average, bounce. If it tried to push down hard, it pushed back hard. If it tried to push down really hard and really scare the crap out of everybody, it pushed back really hard. It bounces off it. But I think this is actually where Russia dumped their money in here, because their actual dollar value went to crap, so they put in a Bitcoin. Pretty smart on their part, even though I'm not going to get into the Russia conflict bull. Came down, it had to have a retrace. Anytime you got a big pump, then you should expect around 50 to 70% at least retrace. And here it is, and it come back down to what? Exactly the 20 SMA. Bounce, went back up. And when you got your rhythm of your candles and stuff, and it moves in waves, okay, we went up harsh, so it came in and needed to settle back down, and then here it is right back to where it's supposed to be. And now we can get a little rhythm going. And what is it doing? It's following the 8 and the 20. If it come down below the 8, I'm seeing videos now of, hey, we're bullish, but the other guy was saying, no, it bounced off the 200 MA. Didn't say SMA, it said MA. And if you looked at the EMA, that's not true. But the SMA, yeah, we bounced off of it. But are we supposed to? Yeah, we're supposed to. It doesn't mean we're bearish, but look where it came down to. It hit the 8 and it went straight to the 20 and back up. And we're still traveling up our EMA on the daily. So, now that we're getting up and away from your SMA and stuff, you're going to start seeing more to the pump and more to the drop. Okay, so about the 20 SMA, if you look at this over time, and we want to look at it over time, we want to look at it, when else did this happen? If we look at when China banned Bitcoin, it did not come down to it. It never got down that low. It didn't even make it to the 20 EMA, but it did get close, which was a great time to buy if you wanted to buy close to where it was going to be at, around the 20 EMA. If it would have made it down to here, it would have been even better. But you can see we went super, super parabolic. I mean, this is a huge flagpole. And if you look at it and you draw your lines, you come down from here, you pick up this, you pick up there. We're making a bull flag pennant. Here's your flag. Here's your pole. And then you come from here to here to here to here. There's your diagonal. And then you got your straight across here. Here's your lows of it. And we're looking at all-time highs, especially if you look at the 20 EMA and the 20 SMA monthly. And what happened when we got there? It bounced. And I've seen other videos on this that once this has happened, we've hit the highest percentages gains ever in Bitcoin. And this right here is a testament to that. If you look at this right here, and we go from here and we come up. My mouse is a little bit iffy right now. I mean, just going to this one right here, look at the gain. 1,300% from the last 20 SMA. Does that mean we're going to get it again? No, it doesn't. But it can mean anywhere from 300 to 500 to 1,000% gain. We could literally be looking at something short. If we do, like I have a short projection. Now this would be bearish if it comes here to 56,000 and it bounces off and it go down and we start dropping below our monthly moving averages. Then I'm going to be on board saying, yeah, we are bearish. But I'm not. I'm still saying that this right here, and for me and my investments, is I'm still looking at Bitcoin to really nail in some marks. And even though I'm going to use, let's see, we start talking about price projections and stuff. I've already got this locked in. If we shrink this down, my price projections for me, for targets that I would like to see happen, I like to see us maybe, kind of get a bounce off around the all-time high, and let's get up around into the 90s and possibly even up to 115,000. If you look at Plan B, I think he called 120,000. I think his stock to flow model should be still kind of spot on, but happening mid this year to towards the end of the year. And for me doing like this, I'm not going to have a lot of videos. And even if there's comments saying there's more videos, because looking at stuff short term is nice, especially when to get in and get out. And this channel really won't be for that. But if you want to know more about Bitcoin and stuff like that from just an everyday person who really loves crypto and the market and how it's working, how it's flowing, where we're at, because there are 6 people that lives in my house, 4 of which is kids, that like, that subscribe, that comment, that donation and money helps my family, and we need it just like all y'all need it. So this really matters to me. And I'm not just in it for the short-term gains that I'm going to be getting off of it just like you. I'm into it for the long haul. This is how I'm going to be making money, along with being a Twitch streamer, a YouTube creator, which I don't get anything for. Not yet, because I don't have no subscribers. I haven't hit 1,000. And going on from there, mowing and doing trash. I am your everyday person. I'm not the 1%. But we can all do this. We're all getting in this as normal people trying to be that 1% or just trying to have a better life for our family. So this is me, and this is how I'm doing it. Now, how are you and your family going to do it? And are we together? And let's talk about it. But my price projections for Bitcoin right now is anywhere from 55 to 58, then possibly have a roll off and a retest, and then shooting up from there. That's me and my thoughts on the big picture. Tell me what you think. It's okay to agree. It's okay to disagree, because that is how we're going to go forward in this future. And I appreciate any and everything that y'all do. And thanks so much for stopping by, and have a great day for you and your family.